Hi, guys. Welcome in to another episode of the Lotus Lounge Manifesting Monday podcast here with Danae and Uma. We are waiting for Danae. She is getting ready, getting situated. So we're going to go ahead and start our show. And we are streaming live to Meet Me and Plenty of Fish. So big shout out to those of you that are watching me live. I really appreciate you guys being here and all the gifts. We do have goals with the gifts. Remember, guys, for those of you that are watching live, the top 3 gifters of the stream will get a free reading at the end. And at the end, if you did not get a reading but you want one, you're able to send a gift. So if you're on Meet Me, you can spin a wheel. If you're on Plenty of Fish, you can send a 500 gift. Okay, and then you can get a reading as well. It's a talent, but we be doing it. We be doing it. All right. So my topic for today, because we start these streams with topics, and my topic for today is a little personal. And don't worry, I'm going to keep it classy. I'm not going to, make it negative or anything like that. I'm going to keep it classy. Baby, welcome in. So, this is my topic for today. All right. You have to be okay that people don't value you as much as you value people. So, like I said, I'm not going to get messy. This is my featured stream. And but I want to talk about it because all of us that are listening in are streamers. We are on live streaming apps, and this can happen to you as much as it happens for me. All right. And this is what happened. There was somebody on this app that I was supporting heavily, and I thought we were good. I thought we were friends, but this person, um, is going through their own things. I'm not going to speak about it because that's their business. But I got caught in the crossfire. So while this person was doing crazy things and um, they were just doing a lot of things. And then people started to pull away from this person because they were doing a lot of crazy things. They decided to take it out on me. And what they did was, which I could never respect them for, they went around the app that I live stream on, which you guys know this is my place of business. And they started to spread rumors about me and talk about me. They were saying negative things about me. But it's not even that they were just doing this to everybody. They were specifically going to my friends, people that like me and people that rock with me, and they were talking stuff about me to my friends, which made my friends uncomfortable. So one of my friends reached out to me to let me know that this person was saying this stuff about me. And it really depressed my spirits today because I tend to, I tend to be very peace, love, and light. And I think I mind my business. I feel like, I come on here and I give you guys good shows, and my private life, my personal life is my private life, my personal life. I don't think I lied to anybody. The most important thing in my life right now at this time is my children and my partner. Big Rose in the comments. Those are the people that are the most important to me. Our home life is the most important thing, and then my job and my friends and my family, and then streams. So to have somebody that I've trusted and known for 2 years come on this app and try to discredit me and the work that I do and who I am as a person was very upsetting to me today. But I am here to do my show because I wanted to come to you guys and tell you guys that people can do what they do. They can be messy in their own lives and they can try to want to bring good people down, but that can't stop your flow. That can't stop you from coming and doing what you're supposed to do. So even though I'm still processing it and I'm still going through it, like to be betrayed like this by a friend and to be hurt like this by a friend, I'm still going to come here and do what I do because I love what I do. And I love you guys, and I love the streams and the family I create, And while it's unsettling to know that people could have so much darkness in them that they feel the need to put down people that have been good to them, I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that. Because when I tell you, there's been so much people on this app that have confided their very personal secrets in me. And then we had a falling out, and I never felt the need to tell anybody that we've had a falling out. I remember one time in this one stream, there was this girl in a stream that I don't talk to, and I never said anything. She came in the stream, in my friend's stream. I saw her, I ignored her. I was polite, and then at an appropriate time, I left the stream. My friend never knew. The reason why my friend knew we had a problem was because once I left the stream, that person chose to talk about me in a negative light, to which my friend corrected her and said, "You don't talk about Uma. Don't ever talk about Uma. That's my friend." And she's like, "Furthermore, I didn't even know you and Uma had a problem because Uma never said anything to me." So that's the kind of person I am. If I got a problem with somebody in real life, on these apps, you will not know about it because I don't talk about it, because that's a personal thing. I have a problem with somebody, that's between me and that person. So I will never understand why people need to go around and tell everybody that they got a problem with someone and not even come to the person. I think that's very cowardly. If you could go talk about me to everybody and you still can't come to me and talk to me about what the problem is. Danae, are you able to get in? Because we don't see you here. You're I'm still waiting for you to get into the Zoom. No, she's supposed to be in the Zoom. That's what I've been waiting for. Can you join the Zoom? All right, thanks. So that's my story for today before we start the podcast, is that this is the lesson that I've learned in the 3 years I've been on streams. Nobody's going to block my blessings. Nobody's going to take me down. Nobody's going to take me out of my element. Today I want to do a big shout out to my man, my best friends, my Lotus Lounge family, old friends that reappeared back in my life, and new friends that don't know me that well, but know enough about my character to know, um, to know that I'm a good person. I don't deserve any of this. If people are going to be talking about you and spreading rumors about you and saying negative things about you, guys, okay, you gotta just like keep your head up and you gotta keep going. Of course, I'm aware that now there's people on these streams that feel some type of way about me without even knowing me, because this person's going around saying things about me. But it is what it is. If those people are adults, they will try to get to know me on their own, and they will try to figure out, what Uma is about and what Uma is or isn't, instead of just listening to some random person say anything about me. That's the way I feel about it. But I wanted to share that topic here today because it's so important with all of us being on streams. If you have a falling out with somebody, do the responsible thing. Go to that person and say to that person, "I don't like you," or "I don't like what you did," or whatever. I still to this day don't know what I ever did to that person, because in my eyes and the people around me, I didn't do anything. That person did all the stuff, right? But I feel sometimes that that's another lesson too, that sometimes people do the toxic stuff that they do, and then they look for scapegoats. They look for other people to blame when they know good and well they're the problem. So if that person is on a lurker account in my streams listening to me, this is what I want to say to you. I forgive you. I understand you got a lot going on in your life, and I will never understand why you decided I would be the person you would throw under the bus or you would betray like this, but that's for you. That's not for me. And I do wish you well because I know your father, I know your sister, I know your niece, I know your whole family. And I think they're all wonderful people. So I would never come on here to embarrass you or insult you because I think about those people. I think about your child and your nieces and nephews and everybody that you associate with. And I would never want to cause harm to you. So I just pray that if you're listening, you do the same thing. Clearly, you don't want to be my friend. That's cool. But try to keep your business to yourself and don't spread it around. That's all I'm going to say. That part, Joe Alex. All right. Danae, did you mute your other phone? Did you mute this phone? And then, okay, could you, all right. Can you guys hear Danae?
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
Thank you, Joe. All right, you guys can hear her. All right, so welcome to the Lotus Lounge here with Danae and Uma. We do this show every Monday at 3 p.m. It is a featured stream here on the Meet Me app and the Plenty of Fish app. And then we do leave time at the end for you guys to do readings. I know Danae's out and about, so we'll let her do her part and then let her leave so that way we can carry on with the show. All right. So, Danae, do you have a note of happiness for us today?
I absolutely do. Okay. Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. I'm flipping over to a page, number 28. Look at the big picture. Too often, life pushes in on us, it narrows our vision. Listen without filtering. Observe without prejudice. Allow things to wash over you and open your mind. See things against the past. Consider them in a light of the future. Take an expensive view. What lies behind us is what lies before us. Our tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I just want to remind people that today is a new day. We just welcomed ourselves into the summer solstice. We just, greeted ourselves with the full moon energy. Allow things to drop out of your life that are not serving your highest good. Again, Uma said people are going through things. And unfortunately, when people go through things, they take it out on good people. They don't realize they're taking it out on the wrong person. If there is somebody that hurt you, you always go directly to the person who caused it versus the person who may be close to you. So this is a beautiful reminder. Choose to be happy, choose to heal, and choose to focus on thyself.
I love that. Did you guys like that message? I think that was just right on time. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So we do have the divine energy oracle message that I'm going to give you guys now. Remember, this show that Danae and I put together for you guys is to lift your spirits and to give you something positive and inspiring to start your week with. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this. And of course, please send the gifts right on cue, BN. Please send the gifts. And we appreciate the top 3 gifters of each stream will get a free reading at the end of our show. Thank you so much for the blessings. We appreciate it. Oh, I was supposed to put on my SP. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you put on your XP, it you might hit a bonus while we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my 200% SP. And Danae's listening to me like, what are you talking about? It's one of those things. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we hit some bonuses. All right. Our divine oracle message for the day is do something different. Do something different. Have you ever heard the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and hoping to get different results? This is the moment to take this advice into consideration. Free yourself from frustrating conditions by trying something very different. Your divine energy is calling you to avoid automatic responses and instead seek well thought out, conscious responses to the areas in life where you are most challenged. If you normally speak up, then listen. If you normally say very little, then speak up. If you usually do too much, then try doing less. If you give the minimum, now's the time to give the maximum. Push your limits as you approach life's challenges in a new way. Your divine invitation. Examine your life and your relationships through clear eyes. Identify where you are withholding instead of giving your life your all. Open up and be generous with your time, energy, effort, and love. It will pay off. How do you guys feel about that message? I feel like that's so on point for me today. Yeah, because like, okay, just to add to the story, while I'm dealing with this person that's just, doing the most, I'm confiding to my Lotus Lounge family. We have like 22 people strong, and I'm letting them know like how I really feel about this, like how hurtful this is. And there's one person in my family that's like asking all these extra questions, and I'm trying to answer her to appease her, but she keeps asking and asking, and then it almost feels like she's taking that person's side, and I'm confused because I'm like, why does this concern you? Now the old Uma was like, I'm already stressed about this situation, so I'm like, the old Uma would have just like gone off on this person, right, and been like, you know what, you know what, let me tell you a bit about yourself. But I was like, you know what? I didn't want to, because the person's actually a really nice person. But sometimes, how sometimes we do things and we don't realize we do things because we're not witnessing it. So I feel with this person, like, she's not aware of what she does. Like, this is not the time and place. I understand you have a lot of questions, but I'm already hurting and in shock over what has happened to me today. So this is not the time and place. So what I did was I just kind of like let her know, like, listen, you're doing too much. This is not about you and your questions and what you need to know. And for you to get clarity, like, you got to ask yourself, what is this clarity doing for me? Right? Like, what is this clarity about? You This has nothing to do with you, and you're involving yourself in my situation. And I understand you're a curious person, but you got to pick the time and place about when to ask those questions. Now is not the time. So that was me doing something different, like remembering to communicate with people how I feel, and let them know I'm frustrated about this already. I don't need you jumping in. Have you ever had a situation like that, Danae, where you chose to do something different? Because it actually ended up working out, because she apologized to me and the whole
Oh,
family,
good.
appreciated. And I was like, thank you so much for apologizing, because I know you're not trying to be nosy, but it's coming across that way. And I just
Right.
know.
Yeah, it's kind of like being that reflection, like, this is what I'm going through. No offense to you, but this is not the time or the place. And redirecting that energy back to, let me get this out so I can move forward without holding on to any of this. So yeah, there has been so many different times. And when you do something different, it feels better to know that you didn't react how you would have in the past or how you really wanted to.
Yeah, growth. But it does help that I
Yeah.
got some little snappy Geminis in my family, aka Aphrodisiac and Mrs. Vox. My
Yes.
little Geminis went to work for me, and I was loving it. I was like, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Joe Alex said when people do that, it makes me question what side of the fence they truly on. And that's what Mrs. Vox said. She said, right. Mr. Ninebit said, I'm a Gemini. She said, it makes me she said exactly the same thing, Joe Alex. She said, it makes me question if you're like trying to find this out to run back and tell that person stuff. And, I was like,
Right.
I hope not. And you're a Gemini. Wow, we got a lot of Geminis in here. Well, good thing we're about to get into our readings for each of the zodiac signs. I usually go by the top. So the Geminis will get the first reading, and then my baby Rose is number 3. So Libra will get the next reading. So before we get into that, do we have a crystal of the week that we want to talk about?
We absolutely do. I came game ready today with our red jasper. So, red jasper is known for its grounding energy, okay? Protection and healing, as red jasper is considered a sacred stone. It's associated with our root chakra, so it's very essential to everything that's going on right now. Um, to calm to bring forth security and balance. It is also a very passion stone too. So if there's some creative energy that you have going on, it's really good for bringing that passion forth. And it also helps with reducing inflammation. So red jasper is our crystal for the week. Get you some.
I love it. All right. So we're going to kick it off. I'm going to do the air signs because we have Joe Alex and Aphrodisiac and Big Rose as my top 3 gifters right now. So we're going to do the air signs. So I'm going to do the reading for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libras. Can I see the signs in here? If you are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, I have a psychic reading for you as a message from your spirit guides for this week. Now, whoever sends the next wheel will determine if we're going to do water signs or fire signs next. So if you are a water sign or a fire sign, please go ahead and spin a wheel to determine who goes next in terms of the energy. And if you're another sign and you just want to know, you're nosy, you want to be in people's business, you could spin a wheel and tell us whether you want us to do a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, we got the fire signs. So Danae, prepare to do the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, welcome in everybody. This is my featured stream, Uma's Lotus Lounge. You're welcome here. We are about to do the readings for each zodiac sign. Now, if you want a specific reading, a personal reading, when we're done doing all the readings, we will open it up for you guys to spin a wheel or send a 500 gift on POF for your own personal reading. Okay, let's go water balloon fight. And I see that 25.2 loading. Who's going to take it and be on my board for the 25.2? Okay, here we go. Aquarius, I'm going to start with you to get this out. Is there any Aquarius in here? Aquarius, you got 9 of fire, the world, and Queen of Earth. You are being called, Aquarians, to protect your energy. There is a situation ending in your life, and you're being called to deal with it in a very understanding manner. Kind of like what Danae said earlier, things end. It's natural for things to end. And when it ends, you have to be patient. You have to be kind with yourself and people that are involved. I know you kind of like to make your snap judgments, Aquarius, but now is not the time to try to not burn this bridge as you're making this ending. This is an ending that needs to happen because whatever the situation was, it was testing your boundaries. And spirit guides are saying it has to end. So allow it to end and deal with it in a challenging, in a free manner to be kind about it. Okay, that is the message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Geminis. Where are all my Geminis in here? I know I got like a ton of Geminis in here. So this is a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here we go. You guys got 7 of Earth, which is the Patience card, the 4 of Fire, which is the Happiness, Peace, Contentment card, which talks about like love, relationships, marriage, that kind of stuff. And you also got, who took it? Who took it? Was it Mrs. Vox? Mrs. Vox took the 25.2. Thank you. Let's go. And you guys got the 8 of water, which is moving on, leaving things behind. So Geminis, this is what I feel. You are on track. It feels like the Geminis are very aligned with their long-term goals. And you too are letting go of people or things that no longer serve you because you are being patient, which is really hard for a Gemini. Geminis are very quick, they move quick. But with the Geminis, right? What I feel is that you guys are being patient. You're moving slowly along on your path to your goals. You're going to get your goals realized, but you also have to let the dead things fall away. So if you are a Gemini and you also are being called to let go of people or things, 333 as I say this. So Geminis, please listen. There are things you have to let go of because it is not for your best and highest good. These things are actually holding you back or delaying you from your happily ever after. Okay. So be willing to release. It is okay. Things don't need to concern you about what you're letting go of. You're moving towards something so much more love and happiness and abundance coming in for you. All right, Geminis, congratulations. All right, Libras, do we have any Libras in here? If you are a Libra sun, moon, rising, cloud, what's your sign? I think I had asked your sign a long time ago, but I forgot. Any Libras in here, sun, moon, rising, this is your message. Libras, you got the King of Fire, which is about focus. You got the Strength card, which is about forgiveness, developing inner strength. And you got the Star card, which is about make a wish, dreams come true. Wow, Libras, you guys are just thriving. Um, you also are on the right path. You are being very focused about your goals, your ideals, the things that you are chasing, and you are just staying focused on that. The forgiveness card tells me that you have let go of a lot. You have shed a lot, whether it is your own internal judgments about yourself or judgments about other people, or if this is just bad habits that have kind of like held you back. You've done a lot of letting go already, Libras. So now the star says it's time for you to make long-term plans because they're going to come true. You are so focused, you are so committed to what you are creating that the manifesting power is here for you guys to take it to the next level. Okay. So keep staying focused, keep building your inner strength. You are doing great, Libras. And pretty soon enough, things are going to work out really excellently in your favor. You're on the right path. Keep pushing ahead. All right. So that is the message for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising. So I just did all the air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We're now going to kick it over to Danae, and Danae is going to do the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right. Welcome in, everyone.
Hello. All right, everybody. We're going to kick it off with our Aries. The first message I got for you guys is trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. You have to understand that you hold the key. You hold the key to open up the beautiful bliss that is waiting for you. Okay? Receiving from angels is your next message, Aries. Shimmering wings of angels, embrace me with love. You're going to be receiving some messages. You're going to be receiving some signs. You're going to be receiving that unconditional love flowing through you from the other side. Be open and receptive. Open your heart chakra. Okay? And the next card we have for you, Aries, is emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. Allow yourself, when you sleep, when you meditate, in those quiet moments, to understand that this beauty of grace is flowing through you, around you, and is coming in strong. Okay? That message is for our Aries. Next, we have our beautiful Leos. Okay? Coming into power is a message for you, Leos. I step into my power boldly and confidently. You are standing strong. You are allowing your solar plexus to be open. Okay? You have the confidence, you have the personal power, and you have the ability to come into that power. Next, you have, Leo, is being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. This means you're not fighting anything. You're not holding on to anything. You're allowing yourself to flow like the river. Flow and allow things to be a blessing and an asset into your life. Release what's not serving your highest good. The last card we have for you, Leo, is giving birth. Now, it might not be physically, but it is allowing you to manifest and see those things that you have within you to manifest into actual reality. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. All right, Leo? Let's finish it off with our Saggies. The first card we have for you, Sag, is accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Be present. Be present. Do not get caught up in the past. Do not get caught up in the future. Be present now and accept what is so that you can face reality. Embracing the future means I allow myself to step into the future with an open heart. Travel. I know for me, that travel is coming in a few days. All right. And flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. Do not hold anything back. Do not allow your mind to set these false limitations on you that you can accomplish. Open your wings, fly free, and allow God to really guide you into the next levels of your life. That is it for my fire signs. I'm going to kick it back to Uma for our amazing earth signs.
That's right. We're going to do earth signs. DK, welcome in. We did not do the water signs yet. So we're, don't worry, I'm going to call you right after this, but we're doing our featured show and we did not do the water signs yet. So you're just in time. All right. Do we have any earth signs in here? We got a good message for you guys. If you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, let me see those signs in the comments or just put it. I'm a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm going to start with the Capricorns. That's my sign. So I love the message we got today. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Here is your weekly reading for you. You got the Page of Earth. We love this. This is good news about financial matters. It's also about studying, going back to school. We got the Ace of Fire, which indicates new career opportunities coming in. And we got the Four of Air, which is a card about rest and taking rest. Okay. So I feel with these cards, Capricorn, you are still on track, which I'm so pleased to hear. Because as you guys know, I've just talked about my whole drama that I've been going through. But this is just a reminder from spirit that it's a macrocosm. So basically, what that means is that even though it might feel like one part of your life, everything's crashing down, the world still goes on. The show must go on, right? So, Capricorns, this week is going to be very profitable for you. You have some sort of career opportunity coming in. You have some sort of financial blessing coming in. All right. The most important thing for you to do, though, Cappies, is to take a rest. Okay. Take a rest because you have so much going on and you're about to become very busy. So you want to rest now before that busy season hit. All right, Capricorns. So good news coming into you about your finances, your career. So this week, you're allowed some downtime, some rest time before the wheel picks back up again. All right, Tauruses. Do we have any Taurus in here? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, beauty. Here is your message. You got a really good one. You got the Nine of Water, wishes come true. You got the Hermit card, spiritual teachings. And you got the Lovers card. Ooh. So, Taurus, you have the promise of a soulmate coming into your life. Now, I don't know if it's going to be this week because, timing and tarot cards are different, but I do know that you have the promise, the love of a lifetime coming in. Keep focusing on your spiritual path, your spiritual practices. Keep doing your spiritual things because you have this manifesting power around you to bring true love in. So, for those of you that are Tauruses and you've been looking for love, you have a really good energy coming in this summer for you guys to really create something. All right. So keep your eyes focused on your prize, Taurus. Make long-term plans. Your wishes are about to come through for a love of a lifetime. And finally, we have Virgos. Do we have any Virgos in here? Sun, Moon, Rising. Here is your message this week. You got Knight of Water, which is new love. You got Ace of Water, more new love. And you have Page of Fire, which is new opportunities coming in. So, Virgos, just like Taurus, you guys also have the promise of love coming in. And some of you might even be starting a relationship this week. There is somebody who is very romantic that's going to sweep you off your feet. They're going to come in with all the romantic gestures and you're going to be flabbergasted because, Virgos, they're very tried and true. They're very principled and regimented, but this person is just going to shock you and you're going to feel butterflies in your stomach. Enjoy it. Even if it's summer love, enjoy summer love, have fun with it and enjoy yourself. That is the message for Virgos. All right, I'm going to give it to Dannea, and she's going to end out with the water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you are a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, please let me know.
Okay. All right, my water signs. I'm ready for you. So the first water sign we have is Pisces. Expecting miracles is your message. Miracles are blossoming in my life. You see, when you're open and receptive, you're able to allow things to come. Expect miracles and do not allow your mind to put a limit on what those miracles are. Just be open and receptive to them. Taking action is your next card, Pisces. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. When you take action, you are in fact saying, God, I know it's true. God, I know the things I want to manifest are going to come. And then you take the actions to actually see them manifest into your life. And then last but not least, we have savoring pleasure. Oh, Pisces, treat yourself right. I fully embrace bliss in my life. Bath bombs, candles, music, wine, chocolates, flowers, perfume, and feeling and looking beautiful is essential for you. Make it happen, Pisces. Next, we have our amazing cancers. All right. Dwelling in truth is the message for you. I stand in the light of truth. Truth and fiction are very different. Belief and truth can be very different. Truth is an inner knowing that nobody can take away from you, and you have to dwell in that because it's very easy for tricksters to come out here and try to make you think one thing. Do not allow yourself to stand in that light of truth. All right. Mending bridges is the next message, Cancer. I heal rifts. I'm a mender. This is a time for you to reconcile with someone important in your life. Whoever was wrong is not the problem. The focus is mending, finding a solution and mending that relationship because this person is important to you. This person is a part of your life. Find a way to mend that because this is a relationship that does not need to be let go of. Okay. The last card we have for you is renewing your life. Get rid of the clutter. Summer clearing, summer cleaning is what we're calling it. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Your home, your personal space, your car, your land, all of that needs renewing right now. Allow yourself to declutter, remove what's not serving your highest good so that you can really enjoy this summer in a bang. Okay. And last but not least, our Scorpios. Revealing radiance is the first card. My light illuminates the world. Yes, it does. Okay. Inside those oysters, you have the pearl that has created something beautiful. No other person can make it the way that the oyster does. You are an oyster. Standing firm is the next message. I am noble, brave, and strong. This is not about standing down. This is about setting your intentions. This is about being true to who you are. And this is saying, you know what? I know what I'm trying to do. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm going to make it happen. Period. Do not negotiate. I mean, and if you do, make sure it's smart negotiation where everyone involved is getting something out of the deal, but especially you. And the next message is embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. This is travel, Scorpio. Hey, and guess what? I'm going on a trip with two Scorpios. Okay, that's it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the adventures of the world. It's summertime. Do something fun, even if it's in your own backyard. We have so many beautiful places in this world. Get up, get out, and do something about it. All right, guys, that's your message.
I love that. All right, it is time to announce the top 3 streamers of the app. So, Danae, if you can help me give readings, we're going to give readings to Joe Alex, Mrs. Fox, and Kane. So, are you guys in here? Joe Alex, Mrs. Fox, and Kane. We will go ahead and give you guys your special message for today. And then I'll open it up for anybody who wants to get a reading as well. All right, Joe Alex, I got you. And then Danae, if you can do Mrs. Fox, and then if Kane's in here, I'll do Kane as well. All right, let me just go ahead and
Okay.
do real quick. All right, I got you muted. Okay, Miss Joe Alex, let's see what specific spirit guide messages your spirit guides have to say for you. I love it. So you got the Seven of Water card, which is about making decisions, important decisions that need to be made, and not procrastinating. It's time to make a very important decision. King of Fire is about having focus, staying committed to a project, not backing down. And the Balance card is about restoring balance. This is what I feel your message is from your spirit guides. You have a very important decision to make. And once you make that decision, your balance is going to be restored. So it feels like this is a very major decision for you. Seven of Water is usually a card about relationships, friendships, the people in your life, right? So you have a decision to make. And then once you make that decision, we see your balance being restored. Also, King of Fire tells me that it's time for you to step out of the shadows and be a leader. You know to yourself, you're a Gemini, right? With Geminis, I was going to say Leo, but with Geminis, it's like we see Geminis making waves everywhere they go. Think Kanye West, think even Donald Trump. Like, even if people don't like him, he's still making waves. So you're being called to also make waves in your own way, in your own communities, and step out and be seen as a leader. All right. Those are your messages from your spirit. Oh, and Kendrick Lamar. That's right. Big Gemini energy. All right. Thank you. All right. I will go ahead and have Danae. I just asked you to unmute Danae. If you can give Mrs. Fox her reading, and then we'll open it up. Kane, are you in here? Hi, sweetie.
Okay, Miss Fox, the message for you is making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. You have to understand, even the smallest gestures make a big effect on people in your life. From people you see every day to strangers, every little thing that you do, every little ounce of love that you share and that you sprinkle is going to be making a difference, regardless of how you feel about it. You're thinking it's something small and little, but it's really helping someone. So whatever love that you have to give, make sure you're doing that, because you are absolutely making a difference. Your next card is Awakening Ancient Wisdom. Ooh, deep inner knowing is emerging within me. That's understanding the personal power that you have within, and that's also understanding the access that you have by diving deep within you. We are all connected to source. You and your relationship with God, creator, source, is most important. God wants you to have this information. So just accept the messages that are going to be coming to you, because it's awakening and you're going to be sharing some things that you may not understand at first. But guess what? You know Uma, and Uma is the awakening ancient wisdom queen. So stay connected with her, because you're going to be getting some downloads. And embarking on an adventure is your last message. I savor the wonders of the world. You may be called to travel out of state, out of the country, or it may be something small at first. But trust the process and allow yourself to do something that you've never done before. You deserve it. You deserve the best. Okay? Miss Vox, this message is for you.
I love that. Is Kane in here? So I'm gonna keep Danae here because I do want to give her a reading and we could do a swap, but I'm gonna end the podcast. And I wanted you guys to hear those mini readings for those of you on the podcast, because I do stream daily on Plenty of Fish, on Meet Me, and on TikTok. And you guys can also come in, send gifts, or do beautiful Cash App donations, and also get mini readings like this. Sometimes you don't need a full reading. Sometimes you just need a quick mini reading to help you through a situation. So for those of you listening on the podcast, please follow me on social media, and come to my streams or come to TikTok and get yourself a mini reading. All right. So big shout out to Danae. Thank you so much. Do you have any events going on this week, Danae, before we continue with readings on streams?
I am going out of town, but as soon as I get back, July is going to be on and full of some amazing events. So, yep, I'm going to enjoy this little vacation, and then when I'm back, we'll be on and popping.
Love it. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to put all my events to July. But for those of you, I do have a 7-day meditation challenge that's starting in July. So if you don't know how to meditate or you want to learn how to meditate, please feel free to hit me up and I can give you the details about that. So we're going to go ahead and end the podcast. Thank you guys for coming through. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge with Danae.